Hi, I'm Fuuldrin, and today's video is all about the Tortoise. This little beast has been in my garage for a few weeks already, and I haven't managed to pull a great game with it. Well, to be honest, I haven't played it much, not because it's bad, on the contrary, it's an excellent tank, but I'm really not familiar with this kind of tank, so I read a little bit on how to play it, and today I finally managed to make a great game with it, so here it goes. The Tortoise is a Tier 9 British tank destroyer, and it's rather unique. You will not find any other tank destroyer that has a similar gameplay, because it's a combination of very strange stats. You have low mobility, a very low top speed. It's compensated by a very good armor values, and on the frontal part there are some quite good angles as well. Even on the side you have very good armor, however it's completely flat, so people will have usually no troubles penetrating your flank or your rear. Its gun is just outstanding. You penetrate easily all of your opponents, you have an extremely good rate of fire, it's accurate and fast to aim as well, so it has like no downsides. However, the tank itself has a poor camouflage value, so you will be spotted very easily. But the main weakness of this tank is the huge weak spot, the commander's hatch, located on the top right part of the tank. Basically, all of your opponents know that it's a weak spot, it's huge, and they will always try to shoot at it. So if you expose it, everyone will start to penetrate you, and you will not take advantage of your insane armor. So far, the only opponent that managed to penetrate me, well, to deal some damage to me, technically, is the artillery. Everyone else has just bounced, and for one specific reason, is that if you want to be efficient on the Tortoise, you will need to find spots on the map that allow you to hide this commander's hatch. I know it's not easy, but you have to use the terrain to your advantage. Like here, I have a mountain on my right. It could be a big rock as well, it could be a house. I mean, if you can just hide like a third of your tank, including this turret, this commander's hatch, sorry, people will bounce much more often. Actually the opposite part of your tank, like just left of your cannon, is quite weak as well because it has no angle. But usually people don't know that, and when they don't see your weak spot, they are confused and they don't even know where to shoot. Now I need to turn around and defend our artillery because there are 3 heavies that are rushing the Waffenträger, and he will soon be killed. So I'm telling him to get closer to me, and I hope I will be there in time. If you look at the minimap, you can see that the rest of the team, of my team, is holding the flank. So far the enemy team hasn't breached yet, but here those 3 heavies are the major threat. I'm using the same technique as before, hiding my weak spot, and I will be defending from here. Since we are in encounter mode, the base is located in the center of the map, so there's no pressure. I mean, I don't need to decap someone, I just need to hold them off from here. And that's what I will be doing for the rest of the battle actually. Most of my opponents right now are lightly armored, I mean except the turret of the T-32, but the rest can be easily penetrated. So it's good for me, I can just aim at any point I should penetrate unless I'm getting unlucky. Here this 32 is showing his flank, so I not only destroy his truck but also his ammo rack. And since he used a repair kit, now I know he will be reloading really slowly. Those heavies don't really want to rush me while I'm not alone, and even if it was the case, it wouldn't be a problem because the Tortoise has one of the best damage per minute of all tier 9s. It's just amazing. You can see I reload extremely fast. The real issue for me still is the artillery. If you remember, it was the only one dealing some damage to me, and I am quite far away from the mountain behind me. So technically, if the artillery is well positioned, it could have an angle on me, and that's what I am mostly afraid of. But I can't move, I'm just hoping that it will not penetrate and one-shot me. I need to defend this position. On our side, everything looks good. We are still outnumbering them. They are not really threatening us. They can't really move on. However, on the other side, in C3, D3, they have wiped out the rest of our teammates. So they will be coming in our back in maybe 1 minute, 1 minute and a half. This is why my teammate in the M103, the heavy tank, is just moving in their direction in order to intercept them. And that was the artillery again. As you can see, no one else could have done that. And the artillery will be the only thing that will be able to deal some damage to me during this battle. In any case, I can't do much about it. I need to stay put. If I get closer to the mountain, the artillery will have less angle on me. But still, I need to defend this position. If I were in a heavy or strongly armored medium, I would rush them. There are 3 of them, but this one is one shot. The T-32 here that just appeared on my left has no rack. I mean, his rack has been damaged. Only the IS-8 is a pain, but the other 2 are not, so I would rush them if I could. But in the Tortoise you cannot rush anyone, you can just defend. Now it's 2 against 6, and we each have 3 tanks on our sides. However, on my side it's looking not so bad. I mean, I have the artillery shooting at me, but 2 of my opponents are like one shot. So it's not too bad. Good news for me, the artillery is rushing my teammate. Well, it's not good news for him, because he could take a really bad shell in his rear. However, he's apparently managing everything at once. I asked him how it went and he was like, "Yeah, don't worry, for me the artillery missed me, it's alright." So I just trusted him and again defending this very same and boring position. One little trick that you can try as well, I try to do it a little bit during this battle, is when you are spotted. Some opponents will see where your gun is pointing at, and this T-32 was pretty sure he would be safe because I wasn't looking at him. But the Tortoise not only can shoot really far to the left and the right, but also he can do some snapshots. So I'm pretty sure he tried to shoot at me because he thought he was safe. But no, with the Tortoise you are never safe. And now the tide of the battle has been reversed. We are 2 against 1. He has only half of his health and he's not really a threat. We have 6 minutes left, so I'm just waiting for my teammate to join me. He did an excellent job and he still has a lot of life. To be honest, the game was won thanks to him. If he didn't kill everyone else on his own on the other side, I would have 3 or 4 tanks just on my rear right now, and a Tortoise, even if it's an amazing tank, surrounded, it's a dead Tortoise. Since we are not spotted anymore, we are pretty sure that he would have backed off. I don't know exactly where. So with the slow Tortoise I was pretty sure he would get the last kill. But no, the enemy decided to pop up on my left, and I have the privilege of having an excellent elevation, and this IS-8 not only has no depression, but also he repairs apparently slower than my rate of fire. So goodbye. That's it, it's a victory. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.